Hello! Welcome back sa Kung Ano Man To. And para sa episode na to, mag-uusap tayo about love languages. So, love languages. What are love languages? There are five love languages. Words of affirmation, physical touch, acts of service, quality time, and the least common one is gift giving. People with the love language gift giving get a bad rap kasi most people, they assume that they're materialistic or whatever. Pero I've like to the people I've met na love language nila ay gift giving. I can say na no, they're not materialistic. They're actually like very sentimental people. They're like really sweet. Let's start off with my love language, words of affirmation. I mean, I think it's pretty obvious naman na words of affirmation yung aking love language. I mean, for fuck's sakes, I have a podcast. But yeah, I love, love words of affirmation kasi for me, it's like the like for me kasi, hindi naman mahal, like it doesn't cost you anything to give the person you love a few kind words. It doesn't cost anything. And granted, most of the almost all the love languages don't cost anything. Pero kapag kasi, words of affirmation, hindi naman mahirap sabihin sa taong mahal mo na, hey, you're really pretty today. Or like, you make me feel less shitty about myself. Things like that. It doesn't cost you anything. And for me, like it's the most for me kasi I love how straightforward the love language is. Kasi I'm a very straightforward person. Kaya it it's so refreshing and it feels great na malaman yung true feelings mo na diretsohan. Like, wala nang paligoy-ligoy, wala nang beating around the bush, walang hidden meaning or anything. Talagang diretsohan na, hey, you're hella attractive and I love being around you. Like, it's me. It's my thing. And the thing with love languages kasi, it's your way of showing love. It's also your way of it's also the best way for people to show you love. And it can also be how you show unlove. What do I mean by that? For example, if your love language is words of affirmation, the opposite of giving someone love would be giving them silence. Like, yeah, and for physical touch, the way that these people express love is by subtly giving you passive contact, like giving you head pats or tapping your shoulder, opening the door for you, guiding you by the waist. Like these small things mean a lot to these people. So when they are mad at you, they will do the opposite, which is like physically distance themselves from you. Like you can see naman na around physical touch people na if they don't like you, you can read their body language and notice na they are physically uncomfortable around you. For quality time people, very straightforward then. Their way of showing how much they care about you and how much they love you is by being around you more. And if they do not like you, you will not see this person around, bro. Like they will not waste any time being around your ass. And burp, excuse me. And for acts of service people, ganun din. They will do things for you. They will go the extra mile para sa'yo. Pero if they do not like you, like they will do jack shit para sa'yo. Like, bala ka dyan. Do whatever. Like, bala ka dyan. Ganon. And for gift-giving people, paano ba pag gift-giving people? If they like you, they will treasure every little thing na you guys have. For example, nagmakdo kayo and then that person, they keep the receipt, or like you guys go out to eat and then they keep the wrapper, or they cherish the physical items na the both of you encounter during your time together. And I guess the opposite of that would be like, paano kaya? How would the opposite of that be like? My guess would be throwing away little things, like having no sentiment, like these things, trinkets, the little papers that you guys have to get share together, like they mean jack shit para sa tao na to if they do not like you at all. I guess that's what I think. Pero if not, feel free to correct me sa comments. Pero anyways, I digress. Balik sa words of affirmation. Words of affirmation people can be the most expressive, most straightforward, transparent people there can be. Kasi they're like their intentions are pretty clear naman from the get-go, na like they express it verbally, and they don't they express it verbally, and the best ways to love these people is by being straightforward, like being honest, being upfront about how you feel with this person, and simply being a big sweetheart around them is like the biggest way to love these people. Kasi they cherish genuine, authentic words. Kaya being as true as you can be sa kanila verbally is the way to go. They love it when when you express yourself verbally. They love it when you're not afraid to tell them how they love it when you're not afraid to tell them how you feel. They love it when they especially love it when you express yourself as if it was a poem, as if your feelings are literature. And it can be the most charming thing for love language people kasi you express your words, pero they're not just words. You express them out in a romantic way. It's almost like poetry, and that goes a long way for love language people. I mean, for words of affirmation people. I'm all over the place, aren't I? So that's how you love, words of affirmation people. What to avoid around words of affirmation people? Well, number one would be lying, of course. Granted, lying would hurt anybody, kahit ano pa love language mo. Pero especially for words of affirmation people, they're like once you break their trust sa words mo, like it really does mean a lot sa kanila. Like it sets you back a long, long way. It sets you back a long way. Kasi to them, your words are everything. And if you show them that your words don't mean as much as they think they do, they will trust your words less. And when they do, they will foster this distrust around the way you express your love sa kanila. And it can be hard, pero if you do end up making a mistake, bumawi ka. If you love the person, make it up to them. That applies for any kind of love language. Make it up to them. But for words of affirmation people, especially, try to regain their trust sa words mo. The most painful thing you can do to a words of affirmation person is for you to is for your actions to not align with your words. Kasi ayun na nga, it's their biggest way of recognizing love. And if you show them that your words don't exactly align with your actions, it's like they will start to question if everything that you've said means anything in the first place. Pero it's not the end of the world. If that so happens to be the situation that you're in, or if you ever encounter this situation in the future, it's not the end of the world. You can repair whatever it is that you broke. Granted, it will be harder or easier depending on what you did, but if you truly love the person, try your best to make it work ulit. That's all I have to say for words of affirmation. Next, physical touch. Maraming mga physical touch enjoyers dyan. And kagaya ng gift giving, mayroon din misconception when it comes sa physical touch. people, okay, people often assume, pero thankfully, wala naman ako masyado na-encounter ngayon. Pero generally, before, when the topic of love language was new to me and my peers, like the people around me, there is a common misconception that physical touch people are always sexual. It's not always a sexual thing. It can be a sexual thing, pero physical touch does not just revolve around lust. It's more than that. It's it's trust, it's reassurance, like it's expressing yourself through through actions, through the act of being physical with the person. It's like physical touch people, they are extremely in touch with their physical bodies. They have a good, like, generally, based on my experience, they have a good relationship with their physical body, and they value their like they have a good relationship with their body, and that's why it's like it's their way of expressing it's their way of expressing their love, and it's how they interpret love the most. Like, nagigets sila yung mas nafe-feel nila na mahal sila kapag na-express nung person sa kanila physically. So, how do you express it physically ba without it being a sexual thing? Like I said earlier, it can be the little things. It can be when they poke it can be when they poke your hands. It can be when they play with your fingers, when they gently rub your shoulders, when they grab you by the waist and guide you guide you along the street. It can be them carrying their bag for you, pero then again, that's more of acts of service, but I digress. Physical touch comes in the form of comforting pats, gentle rubbing, yung mga cutesy stuff. Like, it can come in the form of your partner poking your belly. It can come in the form of your partner picking your fingernails. It can be in the form of your partner playing with your hair, twiddling with your hair, like spinning it around in circles. It can be them running their fingers across your forearm. Like, these little things mean so much to physical touch people kasi it shows na they're physically comfortable with you. It applies for any other love language, pero it applies the most for physical touch people. This is their way of showing you na, hey, may tiwala ako sa'yo. I'm discomfortable around you. Does physical touch mean consent? Definitely not. Mas maganda pa rin mag-ask. Pero, if you're getting a vibe na it's okay, try to take it step by step. And if they don't seem to be uncomfortable with it, shoot your shot. Then find out. Fuck around and find out. Pero it's all about kapa-kapa when it comes to physical people. Kasi then again, hindi nga kasi verbal yung love language. Dahil hindi siya verbal, you gotta figure it out. Which may be hard at first, pero I swear, it's not that hard to miss when it comes to physical people. It's pretty easy to read when they're comfortable around you and when they're not. So, how do you take care of a physical touch person? Be gentle with them. As much as possible, be gentle with them. Words of affirmations will work with these people, but it's better to keep things physical. Talk with your body and talk with your movements. Talk with how you touch. Express your love through touch talaga with these people. And how can you, and how do you hurt these people? Like, things to avoid if ayaw mo masaktan tong mga taong to. Don't overstep your boundaries. Then again, also applicable for any love language, but especially para sa physical touch people, para sa kanila, the most painful thing you can do is overstep your boundaries. Do something that makes them uncomfortable physically is like the most shittiest thing that you can do para sa kanila. Kasi to them, they recognize it as this fun, comfortable, reassuring thing that you can do. Pero if you overstep that and turn it into this uncomfortable thing para sa kanila, it's very, like, they will feel betrayed and they will feel this heavy distrust sa'yo. So avoid making these people physically uncomfortable. And I know that it's kind of hard to read the signs at times kasi syempre you're scared of fucking it up and ruining things para sa relationship. Pero, hey, that's why you date. You figure it out. You just hop out there, you just go out there, and you just try your best. And of course, with these types of people, I know na words of affirmation is like isn't their thing, pero it would be very great if you could verbalize consent and you can verbalize ask them if what they're comfortable with, ganun ganon. It's still great to ask. If you're not the type of person to ask, you do you. Pero generally, I encourage asking the person para that way ma-establish yung boundaries nyo. That's all I have to say for physical touch people. Now, paano naman ang acts of service people? Acts of service people, they will be the most they be the most hardworking people. Like, they're very, kapag meron silang gustong i-express, they will put in the work para ma-express nila yun sa'yo in a very creative way and in a really, really genuine way. Physical touch people, acts of service people. They express their love by, they start off doing it with the little things. Sending you notes from class, saving a chair para sa'yo, carrying their bags for you, like, sinasabay ka nila sa pagbili ng art materials for school, or inaaya ka mag-lunch. Like, it starts off really slow, pero like, later down the line, they will like plan the most extravagant ideas. Like, they tend to be more in the creative side, and you can really see how genuine they can be based on what they do around you. They would often cook for you. They would they would clean your things for you. They would like just do the most creative things para sa'yo. Like, especially na-notice ko when artists, kapag ang love language nila acts of service, like, grabe ang creative ng gift ideas nila, mga date ideas, ang creative, I swear. How do you express your love to an acts of service person? Match their energy. Kung ano yung ginagawa nila sa'yo, like, sabayan mo yung trip nila. Like, kapag lagi ka nila pinagluluto, try mo rin na ipagluto sila. Like, kahit hindi ka magaling magluto, na-appreciate nila yung effort. Hindi lang yung yung product na maproproduce mo or yung final conclusion na magagawa ng act of service mo. Hindi yun yung na-appreciate nila. Na-appreciate nila yung fact na gumawa ka ng act of service para sa kanila. Na-appreciate nila yung process na ginawa mo para sa kanila. Na-appreciate nila yung fact na you put in the work, tsaka nag-effort ka para sa kanila. Yun yung mahalaga for acts of service people. Like, ayun, yun yung mahalaga para sa kanila. Putting in the work, and lalo na if you do something na alam mo mahalaga sa kanila, na-appreciate nila yon so fucking much. Kasi naisip nila how much you know, how much you actually thought about it, how much, like, iniisip nila kung paano mo plinano yon. Like, siguro inisip nito na mahilig ako sa ganito, kaya pinagplanuhan niya, tsaka ginawa niya to para sa akin. Grabe, he's so sweet, ganun. They're very appreciative people. Like, na-appreciate nila yung every action and thought around whatever it is that you do. So, what do you do to end up not hurting these people? Don't do shitty things. I mean, again, applicable for every love language, but okay, a good way to, like, a way na masasaktan ang mga acts of service people is if you forget to if you forget to perform an act na they would expect you to do. Like, for example, being less active around them, being less assertive sa kanila, mawawalan sila ng gana kasi parang you don't match their energy, and not appreciating their efforts. Ayun, it's a good way, like, that's a good way to like ruin the relationship. I'm not saying that in a sense na you should do this in order to ruin your relationship. I'm saying that in a way na, hey, don't do this ha. Ayun. They get hurt when you don't appreciate the efforts na binibigay nila. Anybody would be hurt, pero especially people with acts of service as their love language. Na-hurt sila when hindi na-appreciate yung mga little things na ginagawa nila. Granted, yung ibang tao, ginagawa nila for the sake of, kasi gusto lang talaga nila gawin, and that's okay. Pero generally speaking, nakakasakit kasi kapag, like, lagi ka nag-e-effort tapos hindi na-appreciate ng tao. So, ayun. Alam kong expressing words of, appreciation, medyo words of affirmation siya. Pero, applicable siya sa, acts of service. Kasi, gusto nila ma-feel na na-appreciate sila. You can express it however you like, as long as you express it. That's all I have to say for acts of service people. They're really sweet. They're really sweet. Quality time people. Quality time people are the type na gusto nila 24/7 kasama ka nila. Whether that be face-to-face or through the phone, pero preferably face-to-face. They're the type of people na pupuntahan ka kahit malayo pa. They're the type of people na magbabiyahe para lang makita ka. They're the type of people na basta may free time, go, punta na agad kay partner. Like, these people, they're like so genuine. I mean, like, you went all this way just for me? Diba? These people, they're pretty easy to read actually. If a person, if a quality time person has interest sa'yo, you'll notice that they'll be around you more. Even if they don't talk to you, you'll notice na they generally enjoy being in the same room as you. And it's so cute seeing that. How do they express their love? They express their love by being around you. They express their love by making time para sa'yo. Even if medyo siksik ang kanilang schedule. Hahanap sila ng paraan para lang makasama ka. It's so sweet when they do that. They will, like, they will generally just be around you more, and napaka-present nitong mga taong to. Like, quality time people, like, they're one of the most present people to be around if they genuinely care about you. Like, hindi yan hahawak ng cellphone. Hindi mo yan makikita kung humahawak ng cellphone. Ano lang yan, like, talagang present na present siya. Nandyan siya, kasama ka, nakikinig, nag-observe. At saka, talaga nandyan lang siya. He's paying attention. He's just there. Hindi siya distracted by anything else kundi sa'yo. Like, sayong-sayo ang kanyang attention kapag quality time person to. So, ayun. So, how do you express your love sa kanila? Being the same. Express your love by being as present as you can. Avoid distractions. Make time para sa kanila. Kasi to them, the time you guys spend together is like the most meaningful thing para sa kanila. To them, nothing screams I love you more than being there with them. Nothing screams I love you more than making time para sa kanila. This doesn't mean na lahat ng oras may ibabuhos mo sa kanila ha. Dapat may boundaries pa rin. And the person with the quality time person has to respect your boundaries. Like, let's say, gusto mo may me time ka, which dapat talaga meron, they have to respect that. Pero point is, consistent ka sa time na binibigay mo sa kanila, tsaka committed ka sa pagbibigay ng time sa kanila. That's what they love. And what do they hate? Being absent. When you're around a person na ang love language ay quality time, don't be that person na laging tutok sa cellphone or parang yung reply lang lagi is napaka-dry, yung, oo, yeah. Oo nga eh. Be more present. Stay in the moment with the person. Don't be absent. Don't leave them hanging. Applicable to for every love language ha, but kay quality time, very applicable. Wag ka maging absent. Don't disappear into someone or something else. Be there with them. Na-hurt kasi sila kapag nagwawalda sila ng oras para maging kasama ka. Tapos bigla ka na nawawala-wala. They absolutely hate that. I hope my voice doesn't sound shitty throughout this episode. I don't know what it is. Parang may alikabok sa lalamunan ko na hindi ka maintindihan. So, ayun. That's all I have to say for quality time, people. Lastly, gift giving. The sentimental people. So, gift giving. These people, like, the best way na they express love is by giving you gifts that mean a lot to them or that gifts that mean a lot sa'yo. These gifts that they give, typically, napag-iisipan nila to ng malalim. Hindi lang to basta-basta bigay, ha. Like, malalim nilang pinag-iisipan yan. Talagang iniisip nila, what do you love and what do I love? Like, talagang malalim yung pinag-iisipan. Hindi siya basta-basta. And you have to appreciate that, ha? Don't just pass it off as, oh, thank you. Like, analyze it bit by bit and tell them how much you appreciate the gift. Try to understand what it means. And if you do that, they will feel so appreciated, I swear. And how, these people, like, they're very sentimental. Kaya kahit yung mga malilit na bagay, like, yung balot ng candy na kinain nyo, yung resibo nyo, like, lahat. Photos you take, keychains, lahat ng mga abubot, they love it. Kasi they tend to be sentimental at times. So, to express your love to these sentimental people, be sentimental din. Yung mga malilit na bagay na you guys collect over time, itabi mo rin. Like, pakita mo sa kanila na these little things, hindi lang sila little things para sa'yo, na para sa'yo, they mean a lot din. And keep it. Take care of it, treasure it, keep it safe, and show them na these little things mean a lot sa'yo. Na may, like, mahalaga yung mga bagay na yun sa'yo. And when you do that, they feel as if they're not the only ones that keep the little trinkets. They feel as if you get them and they get you. So be sentimental, treasure the little things. And how do you hurt these people? Na-hurt sila when you're judgmental. Kapag hinuhusgahan mo yung facts na tinatabi nila yung mga malilit na bagay, na-hurt sila when you don't appreciate the things that they give or the things na pinag-iisipan nila about you. Pagka hindi mo na-appreciate yung mga yon, when you seem uninterested sa mga bagay na binibigay nila sa'yo, like, kapag para sa'yo, wala lang yon, it kinda hurts, bro. Like, you gotta stop it. Like, konting appreciation naman, no? Show interest. You also hurt them. Like, the biggest fuck you na you can give to gift giving people is if you throw away their gifts. Like, that's like the biggest fuck you could ever give to a gift giving person. Kasi like, pinag-isipan ko yan, pinag-ipunan ko, pinagplanuhan ko yan, and itatapon mo lang as if tinapon mo lang ako na parang wala lang ako. Like, mabigat yun para sa kanila. Kasi para sa kanila, hindi lang siya basta-basta. It means a lot. You can't just do that, bro. Ayun. Be more appreciative. And that's it for today's episode. I hope you enjoyed. And all of the love languages, there are people na all 5 binibigay nila. And to those people, I was low-key one of those people then. To those people, the same applies. And lahat ng mga big no-nos na binigay ko dito, generally, don't do all of those things to any love language. Like, it's not great. And to all the suggestions na binigay ko, I recommend doing all of it even though hindi yun yung love language nila. Kasi generally, all of the things na all of the recommendations na I gave, they're sweet and nice things that you can do. Just consider your partner, what they prefer, and what they're comfortable with, and plan your attack. So that's it for today's episode. I hope na enjoy niyo yung episode ng Kung Ano Man To. If you enjoyed this episode, please give it a rating. And if you want more episodes, please follow the show para that way updated ka sa any more new uploads. And yeah, Bye-bye! Dito lang ulit sa kung ano man to. Bye!